Hey, look, it's your daily reminder to not take apart shit that you don't understand, specifically electronic devices. I unplugged it, and so I thought that I was gonna be safe. Nope, look at that little yellow doohickey. I'm a physics teacher. That yellow doohickey is a capacitor. It's sort of like a battery. The distinction's not super important for purposes of this video. What's important is that I saw it and I thought I knew what it was, and I still shocked myself when I touched it. I'm not a total idiot. I wasn't just like poking my fingers around in a circuit I didn't understand. I was touching the plastic tube, but if you look closely, it's not just plastic tube. Oh, look, there's metal and there's context. Right there, that's what I accidentally touched. Why does this matter to you? Because the most dangerous time to interact with something is not when you know nothing and you're like properly fearful, or when you know everything and you know exactly what's safe, but when you live in this gray area where you only know a little bit about the thing. And it sort of feels like our government is being run by people who only know a little bit about the thing. We don't make claims without evidence around here. Linda McMahon, she's running the Department of Education. What are her qualifications? As you probably know, she used to run the WWE, the wrestling, well, you know, the wrestling. Bonesaw is ready. 3 minutes of playtime. Which, like, no shade if that's your world, but does that kind of wrestling qualify you to be a person who runs the Department of Education? Or are you just taking apart shit that you don't understand and poking around in things that you only know a little bit about? It's probably the second one. The same could probably be said for Pete Hegseth, who used to be a Fox News host. You know, that probably doesn't qualify you to run the Department of Defense. Elon Musk being the other example, showed up to run the Department of Government Efficiency. How do you know what is critical and what's not? You just got here. And even throughout this video, I've been repeatedly, like, needing to tell you that it was fine. It's less than 10 joules of electricity in that capacitor because it's at 82 microfarads, and that's fine. I, like, need to tell you that I know enough about what I'm talking about, because in the attention economy, when attention becomes power, the appearance of authority is worth more than actual authority. And that is a big crisis. And when the appearance of authority is worth more than actual authority, it is no surprise that a reality TV star has become president of the United States. And at the scale of a small electronic, the consequences match the scale, which is, in this case, a little shock. And if it's a little bigger, like a TV, cardiac arrest or death. Which is where our analogy of meddling with things that you don't understand can hurt you breaks down. I'm not an electrical engineer, I'm a teacher, and I'm not qualified to tell you everything about this circuit, and therefore should probably not be placed in charge of running the apparatuses that regulate the people who make the circuits. What I can tell you with authority is that there is a difference between knowledge and the appearance of knowledge. And if in the course of meddling with things you do not understand, you harm people, you are responsible for that harm.